Hello guys, this is the Angry Albino, and today we'll be doing some more work on hardware mod. Hopefully everyone's hearing me alright, and I'll just, there we go. Of course, work on the level of the music compared to my voice. Just get everything working. What we want to do, we've got quite the to-do list. I've just been going through and updating the mods page, actually. Just been doing some stuff that I'll commit to GitHub, the README. A lot of people have been asking me about peripherals. Yes, they're gonna happen. They're gonna happen, like, right now. Right this stream. It's right here. I know. What else are we gonna do for this? Oh, yes. Not only has this gone live, but I've been preparing a to-do list. So let's just close out of this, and we'll open up our to-do list. As someone mentioned, Adam, nice editor, I'm gonna start using Adam exclusively. Thanks, buddy. We had this nice discussion about it, and yeah. But here we go, especially with the built-in Markdown preview, makes it a lot easier for me to just write notes for myself. So, we've got base software types. We have some fix-me's, a bunch of to-dos. Just have to see what happens. Oh yeah, and I gotta... Give me a sec here. Gotta open the chat in case somebody says anything. There we go. Alright. So, we've got the motherboards. With their updates, we need to fix triple and quad SLI were both reported. Real shame, though, is they really should have been fixed. That was my fault. Let's just close out of... I gotta... Apparently, when I'm previewing the stream, it just blows up. Alright. So we got our motherboards. We got our processor fix-me's. I guess you're going to want to see it on this side. Memory. Memory is going to happen. I know last time it didn't, but, well, it is. You can just turn down music a little bit for all of us, you know? Turn down my sounds a little bit as well. And, yeah. There we go. So, probably what I'm going to do first is the rework of the motherboards, because they had some troubles. Then I'll probably add rework of the processors and a rework of memory, because of course memory doesn't exist yet. It's a thing we really had to be sure that... There's one other place that I just forgot to post this as well. Was the watch code, because last time I posted it, and unfortunately, because we were installing Lumberyard, it just took forever. Updating hardware mod. There we go. Alright, so memory. We gotta think up some features, a lot of features in fact, because, well, I don't know, right? PCI devices. People requested that there be more of them, and they pointed out that, well, one of the things more that you can add for PCI devices is audio. I was like, yeah, okay, that's a good point. Audio is not a terrible thing. So I think what I'll do, just go down the list. Things are too easy and need to be balanced. Unit prices, whatever. Server stuff is not balanced. Profit increased dev time. Server stuff. The cooling system. I could probably do the cooling rework first. So let's see. We got motherboards. I'm just gonna close our to-dos for now. Our server motherboards geared towards people, huh? We have our out-of-band management, which I'm going to be rebalancing entirely. Then everything else here. Bias UFI batteries. So remember, the first thing I was going to do, pull these down a little bit. So 1 popularity is fine. The time scale of 0.9. Gonna pull down both the time scales is just a loose balancing mechanism for now. And which one? This is motherboards. Motherboards need to be a little more flaky. So the out-of-band management comes to servers, but it should also come to consumer motherboards. Yeah, okay. Consumer motherboards in 1996. There we go. Now, there's a lot of reasons for that, and I guess we'll come back to that at some point. We've got batteries, the BIOS, which needs to be reworked, UFI, PS2 peripherals, which, well, we'll talk about peripherals after. Dual socket, quad socket, daughter board and sister board were just because I was filling it up. Really, what I'm going to do is get rid of them, because they're not... a quad socket motherboard is more than enough, and there'll be a lot of reasons for that in a moment. Overclocking, water cooling. Somebody pointed out that my nitrogen cooling wasn't exactly connected. It wasn't here, it was in a different one. So our networking and RAM slots, which I'm going to make work today. So we got to make the memory mean something, you know? PCI Express, faster version of PCI, SLI support, and then triple SLI is from SLI support. SLI support asked for PCI Express. That looks fine. SLI from triple SLI. And then what SLI comes from triple. Triple comes from SLI. That looks fine. I don't see what's wrong with that. Fan control. Fan control, we're going to branch out to mean more things. And the speakers, we're going to make external. So I need to differentiate this one as a PC speaker. 7.1 audio. USB, USB, USB. USB thunderclap. Alright, that's motherboard fixed for now. The cooling system we were going to move out as well. So let's look at the processor and see how much of this is required. Processors, I think their time scale is fine because they're extremely iterative. Their popularity, they're random. It's kind of all over the place, right? Control unit. Physical control unit. Ooh, one more thing as well. All right. We have our option of the control unit, which still needs to be fixed up, and that's a single CPU, that's a single core. Dual core builds on, quad core builds on, octa-core builds on. We'll leave that for now. Heat spreaders. Heat pipes needs to go away. And heat fins. Those really need to go to something else. Thermal paste. Arctic paste, logic unit, substrate predictor, fetcher, caches. I wanted to rework caches too, because there's currently not much reason for them the way they are. I'm going to save processor and come back to it. Graphics cards needed to be reworked entirely. I remember that. Hard drives. Do they have any cooling systems? I don't think so. I think I was actually happy with hard drives. Monitors. Need to work on those still. PC towers, rack servers, front panel. This is the PC case. I have James messaging me again. Computers, server, motherboard, second seat. People were asking, like, why can't we put in RAID? Why can't we put in the other stuff? It's, well, the computers need to cost more for now. Dual graphics. This needs triple graphics and quad graphics, so this should be an easy addition, this one. So let's just go here. From dual graphics is triple graphics. And it supports triple SLI, which allows you to use up to 3 graphics cards. And this, I need to take the unlock date from triple SLI. Triple SLI 2006 and quad SLI 2009. So triple SLI is like the graphics card, but better in some ways. It's just more usable. That's it. So let's go here, triple SLI. And it again only requires a graphics card with SLI. Servers, I'm going to make it come out in 2008. And then one more is from triple graphics is quad graphics, which is, of course, for the graphics. So let's go 14. This is slightly innovative, mostly usable, and more stable because triple just wasn't so stable. This will require quad SLL support, and in servers, it'll come out in 2010. Not gonna... Everything came out for servers a little faster than I'm gonna say. So let's see that we haven't broken anything now. There we go. Ooh, we broke something. Feature dual graphics. Feature from dual graphics. Triple graphics in computer does not exist. Yes, triple graphics. Because it's not called triple graphics. Well, okay, yes it is. Triple graphics. I don't get it. Did I spell something wrong? Like, the motherboard, it is just called triple SLL and quad SLL. Oh yeah, I gotta remember. These aren't vital either. They're just sort of, yeah. SLI really isn't vital either. Dual graphics is not vital. There we go. So just launch this again and see what happens. Feature from dual graphics. Oh, in computer. Triple, dual, triple. I screwed something up here and I don't know where. It's from computer, so... Dual graphics. Let's just highlight this. Dual graphics. Wow. Well, okay. Dull graphics it is. Interesting that the error didn't show me speaker. Well, okay, that's because I changed it. There we go. Ah, but it's not from PC speaker. 5.1 audio is, I mean, it requires PC speaker, but it's not from PC speaker. And that should help out the motherboards a little as well. So let's go look at the motherboard and the computer. Let's go 2000. And god damn, I'm gonna have to replace this music. Not happy with that. Alright, so music list now. Oh, the birds. We'll just let the birds happen while we look at motherboards. Oh, that got a little more ugly. Alright, so I'm gonna have to fix that up, but I think a few of these are better now. So out of bound management, battery, builds into BIOS, PS2, it's just not by itself useless, dual socket, quad socket replacements. The amount of networking we give it ultimately doesn't matter. Overclocking, water cooling. It's PCI. Why can you use 7.1 audio by itself right now? That's broken. Alright, so 7.1 audio should be from 5.1 audio. Okay. I don't get it. Oh, 7.1 needs to require PC speaker as well. That's interesting. So a few of these are buggy. Yeah, there we go. These all depend on PC speaker. That will fix that one. Now let's check PCI slots. Yeah, so PCI, fan control, connectors, which turns everything on. PC speaker, which turns 5.1 on. Universal bus, indicators, and QA. Now let's look at computers. We got to select a motherboard that supports SLL. And then we got to select a fairly new processor. And we get a second CPU. Nice. Doesn't appear. We got to pick a graphics card that also supports SLL. Nope, we did not get one. Well, that's fine. We just got to generate more years. Really, I gotta start using somebody's more years mod because, geez.
Hey.
Yeah, it's my fault, that one.
That's okay. Power of do not disturb.
It's a good power.
Yeah. Especially
Right.
if you have friends that call you when
So we
you're
fixed
like
this.
doing stuff.
Motherboards. Yeah, there we go. Okay, no, that still doesn't work. You can still turn triple SLI on by itself. That's a bug. And 7.1 does the same thing. So triple SLI. Somebody reported an interesting bug, so I'm going through there right now and fixing that. Seems you got to be very explicit with dependencies, or else there's ways around them.
The dependencies are quite touchy. I think they're
very
like
touchy.
80% of the errors I got was because of dependency. Just typos, or I also I had cloud no wait, that was, I think I had VoIP software initially named communication software. So I changed the name, and I had to change every dependency, and I misspelled the dependency. And don't recommend that.
Universal Bus 3 here is not requiring connectors.
Wait, Universal Bus is just USB, right?
Yeah.
Okay. as like I saw it in your mod. I was like, isn't that just USB though?
That's a
It
brand
sounds like.
name. That's why I don't have Thunderbolt either. I have Thunderclap,
Oh right.
right?
Okay.
It's close, but
All right. I didn't know that was a brand name. Oh, okay. Now I see. I see what you did.
yeah. So it's yeah.
That reminds me of
I saw
what's it
today a
called?
Google mod. I was like, wow.
Hmm?
Today
Is
someone
there
made a Google mod. Yeah.
where?
It's not a mod. It's on the workshop, a blueprint.
Oh yeah, with the logo and stuff.
The G. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's hideous. Sorry.
Yeah, it oh well, it is.
I think that guy just went ham and just made logos. I mean,
Yeah,
honestly,
see, here we go. Look at this. This is much better. None of these are, oh God, I broke something. Look at the lines. Something is
dude,
going all the way.
yesterday or no, yeah, yesterday I was doing something and
Nah.
I mistyped. I used a comma instead of like a point, like a stop.
Yeah.
When doing timescale,
Oh
which
boy.
created, you know what happened?
How,
Cloud
how
software
does that
turned
work?
into $11,000 with a base price of 3,000 mer rubles. It's crazy. No,
God
because
damn.
yeah, well,
No, I like this
it's
though. I managed to get a lot of these things working now, the dependencies. But look at how fucked up all the lines are now. There's
yeah.
lines
You
drawing
need
all
to
the way to
change
the
the
end.
order. Yeah,
I
I
can't.
I I,
That's
I had
that's
some.
this one over here, Universal Bus 3. It has a dependency that goes all the
Uh,
way back to the
you
start.
have too many lines, man.
It's a level 1 dependency that goes all the way down.
Uh,
See, USB 3 needs to require USB 2, but right now it doesn't. So USB 3 needs to require USB. Like, I'm not even kidding. You have to do dependencies 2 levels back. You think just doing a from would make it work, but no.
no. Yeah, I even did like I always add the double ones. Like if it's a from, then I still add the dependency as well.
Yeah.
Just I don't think that's even required for some of the stuff I have.
It's not
But
meant to be, but I had to
you know what
for a
really
few of
pisses
them.
me off? That you can't have a like a level like a second like a tier two feature that is a research. You need research is only sub feature, so you can have a tier two feature and then a research thing on that. You can't just have a research feature, which
Jeez.
is a pain because that would make so much sense for some of the stuff that I have, especially like encryption.
Yeah, it'd make a lot of sense. Yeah, see, there we
But
go. Now you can't choose USB 3. So let's follow the chart. If you choose a quad socket, it replaces the CPU. If you choose fiber, it replaces all your other internet. Overclocking with water. A battery and a bias. PS2. PCI slot. PCI Express. 1, 2, or 3 SLIs. Connectors. USB. Okay, USB 3.1 isn't unlocked yet. That's fine.
somebody was saying something about the balance for your mod. I think I saw it in the comments or something.
Yeah, I saw that.
What happened there?
I was like, well, okay, that's fine.
Because I don't think your mod is too OP. Like
Well, it's a little easy right now.
yeah, but I mean for what you can do, you've got a lot. But the thing is, you need to factor in like cost price if you want to make it like
My
if you want to make
I
sense.
did, but apparently my unit price is too high right now.
Yeah, yeah, it's but right now, I mean, we can barely like we're already struggling to balance, let alone make it perfect. I
Yeah,
really
it's a
need.
bit of a
I
problem.
really think that core dumping should add some values, which where you can set something like the minimal price and the max price, and
Some of these
like
things shouldn't be normalized, but
yeah,
oh well, right?
I don't like how popularity is users and max profit in the same
Because I have to
bracket.
make mine 1.0 for almost all of them because they're like everyone needs a motherboard, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I can't do anything about that. That's exactly the example he used is everyone needs an OS.
Yeah, OS is does
That's
OS
what's
not
OP
have?
about mine is that everything is a 1.0 popularity
Yeah,
for the most part.
but then you have timescale pretty.
Oh yeah, my time scale's up there. Everything is expensive to make. I had to though, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Fact here, I got to make the CPU socket take way more. I should probably just try and like play through it, but I don't even know if you
Yeah.
can.
No, I know. I haven't, to be honest, I haven't done it myself. I haven't done a proper playthrough of the mod. I've just done some dirty testing and lots of one-click sims. Just haven't had the time or the energy to walk through.
I think you legit need 500 grand. And then let's
I,
see.
I was also talking to some Blueprint guys to see if they were interested in perhaps collabing on a bit of building designing that I could possibly like link to my mod and stuff. Because some of the, like, for example, the cloud software requires like 500 servers. And I mean, it'd be nice if you, well, I at least thought it would be nice that you
See,
could just download a building
this
as
isn't
well.
even overpowered. $226, 2 years, a team of 10. Or if I make a computer out of someone else's parts, well, let's see how high the royalties are. Let's pick the actual good ones, shall we? So, 2 million user on that computer, and then 3 million users on this
Also, I
processor.
think, wait, do you even know if the user, if like the total user base of like the entire market goes up over the years?
It
Because I think it's rather small.
it's always 150 mil, yeah.
Okay, all right, yeah. Because I mean, that, it's just wondering, like a lot of stuff needs to develop over time as well. Because this mod is, or like, not the mod, the game is all focused on the 80s or something, the
See, this is
70s.
fucking silly. Look at this. Royalty cost 0%. I wish you could make it so you could pay royalties to people for using their
Yeah, yeah. But
dependencies,
that goes
right?
into licensing, because royalties are based on
11,000?
agents.
That doesn't make
Yeah,
sense. You
but
pay $11,000 and
that's a
you can use
cost
their
for
stuff.
lifelong use,
That's
not
retarded.
for. Yeah, it's not this. But I mean, I guess what you could do is include um, one of the features that everything has, like every motherboard has something, make that researchable, and then they could use, then you'd have to give a percentage of your build.
Yeah,
But I wouldn't
that's
recommend that
true.
because royalties are extremely hard to manage. Like I've done some serious like screwing around with them, and like it was really hard to get them under 20. Like mine always turned out to be 20, which is the capped version.
Oof.
Uh, I mean, it's really tough. And I said to Kurt, hey man, I mean, it's could there be something more? And he was like, yeah, maybe in the future, but I don't like. So it's a bit broken for now.
Yeah, he's got some sort of dev priority, which is fine.
Yeah, of course.
Storage. Apparently, people are making a lot of money off cases, but it doesn't look like it. 28 mil is not a lot of money. Well, let me see. Motherboard, you stand to make 500 mil, but the dev time is 4 years. So maybe that could be worse, but I don't know. Storage, holy shit. Okay, so storage needs to be fixed a little. All
It'd
right.
be really interesting. Like this is something that I mean is nowhere near ever going to happen soon, but
Yeah.
it'd be really interesting if you could like intermod dependencies that made sense and stuff. Like right now, there's too few mods to actually have intermod dependencies,
I
but
mean,
that would be
yeah, there
pretty
are
cool.
too few.
I mean, and then I mean, if then you'd also need like an if row. So if the other mod is installed, then this feature should be allowed or should be listed, and if it's not, then it's not. Because otherwise, every mod will break because it will look for dependencies in mod X, and yeah.
Well, you
if
just
mod
have
X
a
is,
soft depend and a hard depend, just like they did it in Gmod.
yeah,
Hard
definitely.
depends load
But I think that'd
first,
be cool,
soft depends
especially
load last.
considering that some people are. I mean, it's always good to. It'd be really nice if some mods were combined, or
It
at
would
least.
be.
I mean, I wouldn't mind, integrating some part of some guy's mod into my mod and work with him or something. Because there's like what 4 mods. It's you, me, then Angry Soft or MoSoft, and then more software or something. It's like 4 mods that add multiple features, and there's like a few lone wolves like file compression, email client, and I mean it's not a big deal yet.
I was actually gonna look at file compression today too. I had
Yeah, I actually
yeah.
subscribed because I thought it was interesting. I mean, the graphics look interesting.
Mm-hmm. No, I
uh,
like the style of thumbnail and everything too.
yeah, I'm not sure how much sense it makes though, because how much you're gonna pay for file compression software.
All right, let's see if I've just balanced it. So this is the end of whatever, right? The active years users for motherboards. Not much. But for the top two, what? 27 billion? I mean, that guy sold 116 million motherboards. That seems broken. Okay. They sell forever, apparently. They don't drop off the market.
And that's because you have your what's
Is
it
that
called?
iterative too high or
No. The iterative is the AI
retention then?
sequels. I think it's retention.
Yeah. Okay.
Also innovation, possibly, because innovation controls how long it's used. Like, no, it's not iterative. I think it's retention. But I'm also fairly sure retention. Uh,
Let me reduce both the retentions by 20% and see what happens. Because that was really interesting, seeing that somebody had sold to only 3 million users repeatedly for 40 years the same motherboard for $116 billion.
I think what you need to do, I think it could be, I think it could be retention. And in that case, you probably want to lower it significantly and then see. I don't know how the retention's factored in though, but then you could, because I mean, what's the upgrade cycle of a motherboard? Maybe 3 years or something,
Yeah, I just made the
depending.
retention much lower and I'll see what it does. In 2010, it's very easy to make a motherboard. Well, okay, it's not very easy, but you don't get any money. It takes 16 years to put all the features on it, but you only get $200.
16 years, Jesus.
The dev time does not scale to late game.
Oh wow.
All right, let's look at motherboards. See if they are broken popular like last time. Oh, okay, 96 million active users means 145 million units sold. I'm okay with that. That means the entire market is using that motherboard
I mean,
between two motherboards by two different companies. That's almost legitimate, isn't it? One consumer and one server.
but that's only one version though. That's like, I mean,
So
one
apparently
particular.
people keep upgrading the version.
Hmm. I think I don't know what retention. Now I'm doubting myself where retention stands for.
It definitely
Hmm.
fixed my amount here, fixing the retention.
Yeah, I think.
See, look, this is why this motherboard is the most used. It's used in two computers. See?
No, that makes sense.
And let's check the server one.
But
The
how
server one
profitable are
apparently
the
just sells
computers?
by itself. That's a good point. Let's see the computer's profit. I think they are pure profit if you use your own products, which maybe is okay. $200 million. One has 1 bill. Wow. But again, that is 1.8 million units sold to make $200 million. It's a computer from 1985. So computers need more innovative features to make people upgrade. All right. I can fix that. Computers need to have more vital features for people to upgrade because right now there's no reason for the AI to put those features in because they're not vital.
Yeah, it depends. To be honest, the AI is pretty glitchy when it comes to features sometimes. Like I've literally seen AI just implement random. I don't think it's that controlled. Like I think it's random to some point.
If you make a feature vital, they'll get it when it's available, which is a way to make it so that the market refreshes every so many years. Is you make some of the features vital that year.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, I suppose you could do that.
So, like, if I go to 2010 now, there shouldn't be a motherboard before 2006 because that's when SLI comes out. Hopefully. This will force them to make more iterative product, not just the same product over and over again.
Did you ever think about
There we
adding
go.
dependencies of built-in, like modding the dependencies of built-in software, like whatever, some game to fit like certain hardware requirements?
I was going to 2D and 3D.
Yeah, and games as well, you could do that.
Here, have a look. I think this product has a good realistic graph now. It actually fell off. Whereas before it was straight up.
Yeah,
I think I fixed computer's iterativeness.
iterativeness.
Iterativity. But look at processor. Somebody made $2 billion by selling 8 million processors.
I think you should try doing the patents because that would significantly
Increased the cost.
increase the cost and decrease the full profit thing. But I don't know because it depends because you have your mods probably structured in a different way. Like
Yeah, but
what
certain
I
features could be very specific, like
yeah.
the ones
The
that
thing
don't
is that
exist.
the
Divider.
royalties are based on the rest of the software type of like the
Ooh,
software type.
holy shit. Really? Not on just that feature?
Yes, not on just that feature. So, example, if you
I just add a
release,
research tag, right, to a feature and that's it?
yeah,
Okay, let me see. A research with a
like on
year.
everything I tried, which was like pretty good software, let's say cloud software, and you add like a research feature that's pretty innovative and stuff because hey, it's research, so it should be good. And then it prices itself as really expensive because the software itself is good, and then the research feature is even better. So it just
So
and then
when do I make it research? Is a year or an amount?
it's just no, it's a so yeah, no, it's not a tag for it's a like a what do you call it? It's within the feature tag. Next to vital first, you just say research, and then within quotations, you just add the feature where it depends on. So let's say you have,
Really?
yeah. So it's a sub feature pretty much that
So
unlocks.
you replace from with research, basically?
Well, not from. Yeah, you can't combine from and research as far as I know. At least last time I tried it broke.
So you
So
replace from with research and it does the same
yeah,
thing.
yeah, but it becomes a shared like a you'll see it. It's like a sub feature instead of like so it's like a 1.5 feature instead of a 2.0 feature if it's a research.
Huh. That might make more sense for like the energy efficiency and some things like that.
Hmm.
And it comes out for research that year, huh? Let's try 2010 then, and somebody should have researched it. And we'll
Yeah,
see what
that's
their
pretty glitchy
royalties
as
are.
well. It depends. No, it's not really based around that. Because once I ran a cloud sim, and it took people like 4 years to realize that AES encryption was worth it.
Well, exactly. I did 4 years after 2006 to 2010.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Gener-
Fat Corp has it. They've made $0 with 20%
no.
royalty.
The income only shows for if it's your patent. It doesn't show their income often.
20% royalty, though.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, it's pretty glitchy. But I mean, hey, if you add it on one feature or something, I think you could try adding it on like one of the base features of every part. So just like at least 20% of the whole profit
That
of that
means
thing.
one person patents it, though.
Yeah,
That's why it's brutal.
it's pretty weird. It's a patent. Yeah, it's obviously. I think I saw a guy ask on the Steam forum like, "Hey, something about patents and why something, I don't know, some question about patents." I was like, dude, it's a patent. It's supposed to be owned and researched by one company and then exploited by one company. That's the whole idea. Yeah.
Oh, I figured it out. You have to have more researches in that whole patent to make it work.
What do you mean?
So look, if I make more researches, that'll reduce the rate. So if I make this one a research,
Oh, within the software type, you mean?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
I just
Yeah,
read
fair.
the wiki, and I think it works like this.
Oh, does it? Okay.
So let's see,
That's,
a math
but
unit.
I mean, for you, that should be easy because you have a lot of features, so you can just add some research. But for me, it's like one feature, two features. Yeah,
Yeah, that's the problem, right?
it's pretty brutal.
And it cannot be depended on. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
So you can only use it in some places.
yeah, exactly.
But I can use it like here. Research is math unit gets a divider. Now let's see what happens. They all have to have unlock dates. But that's not bad. They do. So now different people can research different power efficiencies. Can patent different, right?
Yeah,
No. A feature cannot depend on another feature that a researchable feature from the same software type. So
no,
parallel math to divider. Parallel math cannot use a divider. It can just use a math unit. That's fine. I need to rework a lot of my dependencies around research then.
yeah. I mean, it's just like I suppose it's worth a try.
I have Git, so I can always just undo, right?
Yeah, dude. When I pushed my mod yesterday, the strangest thing happened. Like I
Yeah.
pushed it, and it was live, and then my Steam client downloaded it because hey, I'm subscribed
Live,
myself,
yeah.
you know. And then it glitched out and it started overwriting itself and deleting itself, and like the visual download screen was like glitching. It was like it didn't know whether it had to download or upload. I think
Oh
it
boy.
was crazy. So I was looking at the 6.3 something file, and it was literally software types appearing, disappearing. I was freaking out so badly, man.
Oh, you
Oh my.
can't edit in that folder. You need to edit in a different folder than that one.
No, I wasn't editing there. I was
You're
just
just watching it, yeah.
Yeah, I was just watching it go,
So
and
you could overwrite either
damn,
way.
it freaked me out because I thought like everything was lost, and
Yeah, look at this.
it's freaking bad.
That's better, isn't it?
The stream's still catching up. Let's see.
And
Oh yeah,
nobody
that's
owns the
better.
divider yet because nobody found it useful.
Wait, but I think 6 point. Yeah, it's still based around 20, so you
And
can only have 20% of
but you
your.
can divide it across.
Yeah, and that makes sense for you.
Apparently, it's been researched by. Oh no, the patent is too old. I see. So I'm gonna have to play through to figure out what researching these will help, because I don't know if anybody's using these patents.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really played myself with the research, and since especially for me, it's only like 2 or 3 features. Yeah.
research his math unit.
Although I'm quite sure that if somebody would be to research AES encryption, which is used in pretty much half my software types, and you just research that as a player company, the AI would automatically pick it because it's like vital. So then I think you could become pretty rich off one patent, which I mean is a good thing.
That's the idea here too, but I'm
I
diluting
hope.
the cost of everyone's products by making patents. That's the idea. So if you want to make your own processor with these features and you don't want to do them yourself, you'll have to pay up to 20% of your whole cost between 5 different companies.
That's pretty cool. Anyway,
Or
I'm
you
gonna.
can make it all in house. Yeah, you're gonna hop?
Yeah, I'm gonna hop. But
Yeah.
anyway, it's cool to just hop on. I mean, it's always nice
Yeah,
to
it's
chat.
good.
Even if there's nobody watching, or if there's two guys watching, it's still worth it. I
Yeah,
mean,
exactly.
it's fun, and I mean, you learn something off every conversation.
Yeah, it's good we go through and just have fun with it. I had a few people last time, but not so many people today.
Yeah, I mean,
At
it's
UK time
we.
for this game, so
It's yeah. I don't know. I'd love to see some stats on the actual community because I have no clue how many people bought the game, how many people, you know, play. I have no clue. Like for CS and stuff, you can see, but for this,
you can see it for this game.
really,
Yeah, you use Steam Spy.
Steam Spy. All right, I'll check
Yes,
that
yes.
out. That sounds good.
It is for this game's Software Inc. This is Software Inc. Yeah, I don't know. It's there's a lot of stuff here. There's a lot of sales.
That's decent actually. 40,000 people. So
These
1 in 40 people knows about the mod. That's not bad. Anyway,
there's
all right, I'm gonna hop.
39,000 people. Yeah. All
All
right,
right,
have a good one.
talk to you later, man. Good luck.
Yep.
See you.
Man, we've got now that there's some research, I mean, that'll fix up a lot of things. Go back to our to-do list and see what we fixed up. Motherboard, fixed the SLIs. We did that. We fixed that. I mean, that's not really a bug. PCI, memory requiring PCI graphics cards tree. Yeah, for now. Monitors. I'm also doing the big rebalance up here. I need more community input for this. So we're just going to have to see. We'll look at our to-do list again. I mean, we've made a lot of headway here editing these up together. But I'm not sure that they'll do what we want. We want to do a lot more to the computer and a lot more to the motherboard, especially making some of this research. Like Thunderclap, of course, can be a research watchdog. But on the motherboard, a lot of things need to be researched to make the royalties very, very low. Yeah, I think that'll be it for now. I mean, this was the Angry Albino. And we got a little bit of this done, of the hardware mod, about an hour. Maybe we can go to Unity after, but I'm gonna make something to eat first.